afternoon, everyone. I am your presenter, George Buxton, on this Monday afternoon's Children's FTV. So here's some of our progress for what's coming up on today's Children's FTV. Now, as you may have noticed from this morning, Mr. Wet the Crocodile has already presented some of the progress from earlier on this morning. So I'm going to take over because I will be doing this from now on. Because Monday afternoon would be me and No-Hare. Tuesday will be guest presenters. Ooh, that sounds nice. And as for Thursday, No-Hare will be here there as well. So yeah, obviously, Mr. Wed will be on Monday mornings, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I think it is. But anyways, here's what program's coming up for you today. Now, first up, we start off with Bodger and Badger. You know, the fairy character that was No-Hare's old friend. And of course, that will be having Sooty and Co. And I wonder what Sooty and the gang are up to today. Well, I'm sure you'll find out soon. And of course, that we will be having a double bill of 2 Thomas the Tank Engine and friends. And of course, we got loads of other great programs coming your way. So now on Children's FTV, it's time to begin with. Take it away, Derby. Bodger a badger, Bodger a badger. Yeah, you guessed it. Bodger a badger.
Everybody knows Badger loves mashed potatoes. Into shapes and eats them every day. Bodger a badger, Bodger a badger. La 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 la. Bodger a badger, Bodger a badger.
Today's the day.
And that was Bodger Badger. And wasn't that a great program, everybody? Well, I'm glad to think so. Because Bodger Badger is No-Hare's old favourite program. Isn't that right, Herbert?
Yes, it certainly is. Oh, and hello, everybody. I'm No-Hare, and I am glad to be presenting Children's FTV with George's help. I think George Buxton is a true battle.
What did you say? Nothing. Never mind. Anyways, viewers, now here's what's coming up for the rest of the Monday afternoon. Well, as I said, Sooty and Co., Thomas the Tank Engine and friends, and I know we've had Paddington Bear on Monday morning from earlier on, but I'm sure we'll have another one of those tomorrow. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh yeah, and of course, just a reminder that tomorrow on Children's FTV, now because it's the Bearsons Day, which is the Bearsons Day tomorrow, the Bearsons will be taking over Children's FTV just for one day only, for tomorrow. So don't miss it. Well, what do you think? The Bearsons Day?
Yeah, I suppose that might be an excellent idea.
Yeah, I'm glad you think so, Derby. So anyways, speaking of bears, here's one yellow bear with black ears that we all know and love. It's Sooty and Co. You guessed that right. Yeah, Sooty and Co. Well, enjoy the show. That was Sooty and Co. And yeah, and even that worked out well with diaries now. Well, until Sue found out that they were last year's diary. Yeah, that's one thing we would never have any ever again. So what do you think, Bear? Do you think we'll have last year's diary?
No, I don't think so.
Ah, good. Yeah, because last year's diaries are so boring. Yawn, yawn. What do you think, Bear? Are they boring with a bit of yawn, yawn, yawn?
Yes.
Ah, I see. So anyways, viewers, now, it gives me and No-Hare a great pleasure to present to you two stories of Thomas the Tank Engine and friends. Alright, now, Bear, you know what to do.
Well, take it away, boy.
Quite brave too.
And that was two stories of Thomas the Tank Engine and friends, and I'm glad that they all worked out very well in the end. Well, what do you think, Bear? Do you think they went very well?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I know they had lots of accidents before, but sometimes it may never happen again.
No, you're totally right, it won't happen again. Anyways, viewers, now, coming up next on Children's FTV now, here we go with the Raggy Dolls.
Rocky dolls? Ooh, I'm gonna join them.
No-Hare, what do you... No-Hare, no, you can't do that at FTV. Get off the camera. Oh. No-Hare, you've got to behave yourself.
Sorry.
That's all right. You only just want to join the Raggy Dolls. Yeah, because you're a bit scrappy baggy, aren't you?
Yeah, I suppose I could be like one of them. Especially if I'm a bit of a Rocky bear.
Yeah, especially if you're too fast, you're a bear.
Well, enjoy the show, everybody, whilst I deal with George Buxton. Well, enjoy the program.
Ow, 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 ow.
Imperfectly. So if you're not at ease with your knobbly knees and your fingers are all fuzz, stand on your two left feet and join our raggy doll chums. 'Cause raggy dolls are happy just to be raggy dolls, dolls like you and me.
That was the Rocky Dolls. Oh yeah, and a pity they didn't feature Rocky Bears in this one. What a bit like me here. But don't worry, everybody, I'm still alive. And I'm sorry if you had to see me slapping George in the bush, because that's what he gets for calling me a two-faced bear.
Yeah, well, that'll teach you a lesson first for whispering at the children out there about me being a two-faced rob. I don't think they like that.
Oh, yes they do.
Oh, no, they don't.
Oh, yes they do.
Oh, no, they don't.
Oh, no, they don't.
Oh, yes. Oh, God. Pronoun trouble, everybody. Oh, and speaking of pronoun problems, here we go with some of the classic cartoon shorts that comes from Looney Tunes, and we begin with almost everyone's favourite rabbit, Bugs Bunny.
Ooh, I'm so looking forward to watching cartoons.
Well, I'm sure the children will be, no, I'm sure they will.
Yeah.
So, anyways, here's Looney Tunes with Bugs Bunny to begin. And that was quite a selection of Looney Tunes cartoon there. And that was very funny. And you know something, viewers? Cartoons are very, very good. Because it's all about animation and stuff.
Yeah, too right it is a bit of an animation. So what's the next program anyway?
Well, the next program, however, it's going to be Postman Pat.
Ooh, Postman Pat? Which one? Haven't we had Postman Pat and Toy Soldiers yesterday?
Well, I know we did, Norbert, but this time we're having another Postman Pat special.
Ooh, I wonder which one would it be?
Well, it will be Postman Pat and the Tuba.
Wow, tuba? What, you mean, what does a tuba do? What, is it like this?
No, that's not right. That's not what I meant. Oh, well, here's Postman Pat and the Tuba, everybody. Oh, that stinks.
Postman Pat.
And that was Postman Pat and the Tuba. And it was a very good special, it was. Oh, and it also featured the Post Bus again. That's after Postman Pat's van has broken down. What do you think, Norbert? Isn't it great to see the return of the Post Bus?
Yeah, I think so. Why didn't he use that in some future episodes?
It's because they were used as school bus.
Oh, weird that is. So let me get this straight, Gord. The post bus, was made from in 1991. It's not the one we've had on previous days.
Yep, that's right, because it was Postman Pat Takes the Bus, and we had the toy soldiers too.
Oh yes, I see.
Oh, and of course, viewers, don't forget, on Friday afternoon or Friday morning, we will be having another Postman Pat special, which is the Barometer. So yeah, I thought I must well tell you that for good news. Okay, Nerva, so what do you think, Nerva? Shall we do a couple more of the programs just before we finish Children's FTV?
Sounds like a good plan.
Yeah, okay. Right, so coming up next on Children's FTV, it's now time for, well, not Paddington Bear, but here's Super Ted. Whoosh!
This is a story about an ordinary teddy bear.
And that was Super Ted. And I'm glad that all things worked out well with Super Ted and his friends. And of course, Super Ted, however, will be back on Tuesday tomorrow. That's when the Bears will be presenting it, though. So, coming up next on FTV right now, here's part 4 of Danger Mouse, which is still going strong about custard. Which No-Hare is disgusted.
George Buxton, what was that?
Nothing.
Alright then.
Well, No-Hare is disgusted.
What? Oi!
Well, No-Hare is disgusted. Well, No-Hare is... No-Hare is a 2,000-year-old bear. Ow, 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 ow. Well, enjoy Danger Mouse, everybody. Whilst I deal with No-Hare Bear again. Well, enjoy.
He's the greatest, he's fantastic. Danger Mouse!
That was Danger Mouse, and of course we'll be having another episode, and it's part 5, which is in tomorrow as well. So, coming up next on Children's FTV right now, as we're going to be having our last program for today, and it will be Rosie and Jim. Well, do you like Rosie and Jim?
Yeah, of course I do.
Well, you're going to love this one, No-Hare, and I know you will. So here's Rosie and Jim.
Jim! Rosie!
Rosie and Jim, chugging along on the old rag doll. Rosie and Jim, and John he steers the boat.
The end.
And that's Rosie and Jim, and sadly that was the last program for today. So don't worry about it, viewers. Children's FTV will be back again tomorrow morning. Children's FTV will be back again on Tuesday afternoon. And of course, I don't know about Mr. Witz though. Well, he's usually presenting on Wednesday and Fridays, I think. But don't worry about it, viewers. I'm sure that we'll find out soon enough. Well, it's time for me, George Buxton, and No-Hare Bear here, and we are delighted to say bye-bye everyone. See you tomorrow. Well, of course, the Bears will be here tomorrow too. Well, say goodbye, Gerber.
Okay. Bye-bye, everybody. See you soon. Oh, and see you on Thursday when I'm here.
Yeah, and hopefully I'll help him a little bit. Goodbye. Coming up next on FTV after the break, whilst we wait for the Bearsons to be on Children's FTV tomorrow, as they are going to be guest presenters, and also tomorrow we will be doing the Bearsons Day. That's only on a Tuesday. Oh, and speaking of which, here's a classic episode that comes from Series 2, which Board is not old enough to play video games. And I wonder which one it is. Find out after the break.